Alrighty. So let's take a look at this. So they like to do this, right? So they'll give you something with a resonant frequency, and sometimes you have to figure out the resonant frequency. So our resonant frequency here is 6 hertz. Okay, and the question is, if there's washboard bumps that are 1.85 meters apart, at what speed will you hit them? 6 of those every second, right? That's the question. And by the way, washboards, for those of you that don't drive on gravel roads, uh, basically gravel roads, every now and then a road grader comes along and makes the road flat and smooth and spreads the gravel out and all this stuff, right? Inevitably, though, there's always one bump left, and that's because there's a rock, the size of like the science wing at Twalton High School. It's just a little bit of it sticking up or something like that, right? That's a joke. But anyway, the car's wheel comes along, hits this one, goes up, goes down, digs out a little hole, and makes a bump. The next car comes along, hits this bump, goes up, comes down about the same time. Okay, there's a bunch of reasons for this, but generally cars have about the same resonant frequency. Okay, so it hits this bump, makes this a little higher, makes that a little deeper, and then makes the next bump. Right? And you start to get these bumps that diabolically make your car resonate, and that's what they're talking about, right? Okay, so what we want to do is we want to figure out how fast does the car have to go 1.85 meters 6 times every second. Well, basically it's going to be the velocity is going to be whatever that frequency is times whatever that length is, right? Whatever that distance is, okay? Because it's going to be 6.0 times 1.85, right? So 6.0 hertz times 1.85 meters, right? Notice that this is cycles per second. This is meters, right? When we multiply that, we'll end up with meters per second. So 6 times 1.85 is 11.1 meters per second, which is about 25 miles per hour. And that's a real typical speed for washboards to cause your car to just go crazy. And there's a funny story there. Okay, obviously, if you hit the peak here at 25 miles per hour, right? If you're going 50 miles an hour, the peak's a whole lot lower, right? So there's a concept, right?